be the first one to tell you that I've bought plenty of guns and guns accessories purely based on the what I call the neato factor. In other words, hey, these things look really cool.
I mean, let's face it, your typical AK-47, your typical AR derivative are just really cool looking guns. So I'm a sucker for that.
When it comes to muzzle devices on rifles, on black rifles, I think a whole lot of them are based on the neato factor as opposed to what's functional. That's why in my world, when I think about a muzzle device on a semi-automatic rifle, such as an AK, such as an AR, or derivatives thereof, I think it's important to pick function over form. What is their job? Basically, their job is to keep that muzzle on target or to assist in keeping that muzzle on target. The faster you fire, it shouldn't make a difference. And there's some, obviously, all of these were at some point designed to be fully automatic or select fire models. And there's some out there, such as the traditional AK-47, that even with a slant muzzle brake or something like that, it just wants to walk up with every shot, regardless of what you do. And then there's some great designs like we've shown with the AK-74 muzzle brake or muzzle device.
These aren't necessarily the coolest looking things to hang on the end of the rifle, but the multiple chamber design helps them stay on target, and they do a very effective job, as you'll see here. Here we're firing 5.45 by 39 about as fast as we can, and you can see, just looking at it, how that muzzle does not rise really at all. Most of the force going back.
It seems to me the ones that are the least good at concealing your position, the ones that are the least fun for the people next to you, tend to be the ones that do the best job of helping keeping that muzzle on target the faster you fire. At least that's my experience. So looking for combinations thereof, obviously a great idea, but a lot of them, just to be honest, guys that are slapping them on there are doing it A, because that's what everybody else is doing, or B, because they look cool. Again, nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do, but for me personally, the whole name of the game is having something that helps you fire rapidly and get back or stay on target.
Here you're going to see a linear compensator, this one by Caw Valley. And this particular one on a short-barreled 300 blackout rifle, it directs a lot of the energy and a lot of the noise downrange. But if you look at the rise on the end of the barrel, you're going to see that it really doesn't prevent that from happening. So what I really need to do is put a different type of compensator on the end of this barrel, because the name of the game is being able to shoot over and over again in rapid succession and being able to get back on target. Looking at slow motion now with the AK-74 copy, you're seeing, again, no muzzle rise whatsoever. Everything is driven straight back into my shoulder, and I'm able to stay on target, man-sized target at 50 or 100 yards without too much of a problem. Just another thing I love about this Galil 7.62 NATO is the so-called three-piece compensator. And what it does is it prevents the end of that rifle from rising with a relatively powerful round. I mean, we're talking 7.62 NATO, definitely not an intermediate cartridge like 7.62 by 39 or 5.56, or even earlier where we showed me firing the 5.45 by 39. So it does a really good job of giving you the ability to stay on target. And here you're going to see I'm firing in relatively rapid succession, and you're just not seeing muzzle rise. You're seeing all of that force being driven back into my shoulder, and I have the ability to stay on a man-sized target. Here you see the same thing in slow motion. Again, a little bit of movement on the rifle, but not much. And again, shooting at military-type accuracy, it's amazing what you can accomplish with a 7.62 by 51 round here. When you stop and consider that you're looking at a full-size cartridge here, you have the ability to reach out very, very long range and do a lot of damage with a fairly heavy bullet. And that's what amazes me the most about this particular rifle. It's got all the reliability and functionality of an AK, yet has the accuracy that you can get out of a long-range round. And yes, it does beat the crap out of your cases. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I am in love with this 7.62 Galil. I think it's one fine rifle. I put it in the same category as my Arsenal SLR 104 and some other fine rifles I own. I want to thank you again for watching my channel. Please support the NRA. This is DR Drake 63 saying thank you.